I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania where we didn't have, I was a middle class family. You know, my dad was on disability. We didn't have much. I was on reduced lunch, but I never wanted for anything. Youngest of 5 children, my brothers and sisters are all older, and they made sure I had everything I needed, the Jordache jeans, the Vidal Sassoon, and you know, my grandma was always a baker giving away cookies. My mom would make sandwiches for everyone. So I kind of grew up always in the mindset of giving. So I always thought, you know, one day I'm going to be able to help other people out.
The road, which is too long to discuss, just starts in a very, trying and difficult upbringing in an alcoholic environment. And, through that, I learned how to survive. Through survival, it actually brought me to alcohol to help numb the pain. So I turned to alcohol as a young man, and through the grace of God, I was found sobriety. And within sobriety, it brought me into learning how to live life on life's terms.
He grew up probably a little bit less fortunate than I did. He knows my passion and for how much that my family always was very giving, and he knows that I just would give people along the street $5 for whatever. And when I told him I had these big ideas about wanting to give back to my community, and especially where we live, because we've had so many great years living there.
The love for Tempe came from searching out the best school district for our children. And then we bought our home in Tempe, and we've been here ever since, 25, 30 years. And through the give back, we've seen all the needs within our own city, which people don't think about. They think of Tempe, there's not a lot of down and out. There's not a lot of difficult situation. It's just not true. So for us, for Tracy, she was able to dig into that and really find what touched her heart and our hearts. And that's the road to where we are today.
And then I told Tim, I said, I think I want to put my efforts and some of your cash that you made towards the city of Tempe. So, and he's like, I'm all on board. Just let me know what I want you to do. Like, for example, when we were at Dayspring for the preschool and kindergarten, I said, they need a new playground. He said, okay, what day do I got to show up? So
at that point, she met people from Tempe Community Council and started being involved within their organizations. Then going back to East Valley's Women's League, through East Valley Women's League, she drove a passion inside of her for Cinderella Affair. And the Cinderella Affair is an organization that collects prom dresses for high school students. So Tracy jumped in that with both feet, and she ended up just loving it. She had such a passion, and she was named the head person within that organization. And she took that, and it just started growing and growing and growing. We were blessed to be able to have a office building that the two of us could donate for free of use, and so they could have a home base. And the home base actually ended up being for East Valley Women's League as well.
Just to be nominated for this award was just like, holy crap, I don't even have words, and I'm not normally a person that doesn't have words for it. I'm so honored. We are so honored to be recognized, to be able to, to receive this, and then for our efforts and what we've done. I mean, we've helped a lot of people in our community, so I always knew that if I was able to make anything, I was going to be able to give back to someone. So that's why we started the journey too of providing college educations for people in need.
Being honored here today is just crazy. I never ever would have dreamt it. Our beliefs are very subtle, and I hope that this message can, be transparent out to others so they can do their part. And it doesn't have to be millions. It can be 50, it can be 100, but whatever it is, there's people in need, and we all need to help them.
I really want to thank my higher power, which is God. I know I'm a believer, a spiritual believer, and I try to listen. I always try to listen to where I'm needed most. I mean, it might not just be financially, it could just be emotionally, and I try to be available to friends, family, and then whatever needs are out there. Probably my mom. She's probably one of the most giving persons that I know, that taught me to make somebody a sandwich and never go anywhere hungry.
I absolutely want to thank is my sister Marcia. Marcia, in the environment I mentioned earlier I grew up in, she raised me, she protected me, she quite frankly, she kept me alive. And we talk about that seriously, that it really, really did happen.
And definitely Tim, because, putting our minds together to make something even bigger than what we thought we could do. He's just the most amazing husband, partner, friend that anybody could ever ask for. We bounce things off each other to try to find the best possible solution. We always live in the solution. And where's the next opportunity that we could help someone?
The last person that I have to thank is my wife, Tracy. When we met, we were so different, so terribly different. She was just outgoing and funny, and I was just kind of a smart, and the way we hit it off, and then the giving that she had ever since she was a little girl, I didn't experience that. I never ever had that, and quite frankly, I did not understand it. It was kind of difficult for me the first few years. And then seeing her touch people's lives in small ways, like I'd be going to see a customer, and all of a sudden she'd hand me a pan of cookies. Well, take these cookies to your customer. And the difference I made to that customer was mind-blowing. And just the way that we've been able to, for me, she's been able to enhance my life, and the road we've been on to actually get me here today, sitting here and talking to you guys. This wouldn't happen if it wasn't for her.